In 2013, a lot of things changed for Dynamics CRM. It changed how users interact with the system, from the devices they use, which could be from web to mobile to tablets. It also changed how users interacted when working in the system. It introduced business process flows that guide users towards a desired business outcome. It also changed how system administrators and business analysts worked in the system. It took things out of the realm of the traditional IT developer and introduced tools through the interface that could be used to easily customize the system. 2015 builds upon this foundation and delivers more. It enhances features first found in 2013 and introduces new features to promote the core business themes that were found in 2013, including business process excellence, user experience, automation through configuration, and enterprise collaboration.
So let's go ahead and take a look at 5 of the top new capabilities in Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2015. We'll start off with enhanced business processes, and then talk about visual hierarchies, and then talk about rollups and calculated fields, then product taxonomy, bundling, cross-sell and upsell, and then finish off with multi-entity search. So let's start off with enhanced business processes. This is something that was introduced in CRM 2013 last fall, but there was no ability to programmatically switch business processes, to swap out different stages, to jump from one stage to the other. So, and now all of that is possible in Dynamics CRM 2015. In this example here, we have this person, Anne, and she's looking for to purchase a new car. And so I'm playing the role of the car dealership agent. Here we have a business process that goes as follows. It starts off as qualify, and then pre-owned car sale, deliver quote, offer maintenance, generate invoice, and close. So, you know, let's go ahead and specify the purchase time frame. Let's just say it's immediate, and the budget amount is, let's just say it's about $15,000. Look what happens when I select the car preference. Right now it's set to pre-owned car sale, but if I go ahead and say it's a new car, it swaps out one stage for another. So this is something that's new in CRM 2015. I'm going to go ahead and qualify this lead and convert it into an opportunity. As I do that, you'll notice that it continues on with the same seamless business process throughout. So now I have the opportunity to go ahead and specify the make and model. So we'll just say it's Honda Civic. And the color, let's just say it's red. Now if I look ahead to offer maintenance and I go ahead and select that, I do have the ability to add a service. If I do select that, you'll notice that it adds a completely new stage, which is update quote. If I click on it again, it removes that stage altogether. This is another thing that's new in terms of the enhanced business processes in CRM 2015. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how we set this up behind the scenes. So we're going to go into settings and scroll over to processes. And let's select this one here, car dealership sales process. So here we have some of the same stages that you saw earlier: qualify, deliver quote, offer maintenance, and so forth, generate invoice. But we're missing that new car sales stage and the pre-owned car sales stage. In order to add that, we need to go ahead and select add branch, and this is something that's new in CRM 2015. Here I can go ahead and specify conditions, so I can say if car preference is equal to or doesn't equal or contains, and I would specify the type, value, or field. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and select new car. So that's the condition, and upon that condition equaling true, I can go ahead and create a new stage here. And I can specify the entity. We'll say it's opportunity. The sales, the stage category, we'll say develop. And just as always, we can go ahead and add a couple of steps, make and model. I'll add one more color. Now, what if it's a pre-owned car? We would have to go ahead and select Add Branch again for the other option, and it inserts an else. So an else, and we can go ahead and insert the stage for that. Pre-owned car, sale. The entity would be opportunity. Again, the category would be develop. And we could specify a couple of steps. You know, there were only two options there, new car sale and pre-owned car sale. If we go ahead and select else, just click on it one more time, it does give us the option of inserting an else if. I'm going to cancel out of that. So you can make your conditions as complex as you want. I can go ahead and add an additional condition here, and we now have support for not only AND operators but also OR, and so we can make this as complex as we want. Now let's take a look at the second new capability in Dynamics CRM 2015, which is visual hierarchies. So here what we're looking at is a list of accounts. This is a typical grid view, but there's something that's a little bit different. Over to the left-hand side, we have these little icons that represent a visual hierarchy, and we can go ahead and select that. We can go ahead and select it for Microsoft Corporation. And as we do that, we see this new visual hierarchy capability in CRM 2015 that shows us a breakdown of the parent account here. In this case, it's Microsoft, and all the different business divisions like Application and Services Group, Cloud Enterprise Group. As we scroll to the right, we have a little arrow here with a number that counts down in terms of the remaining tiles within the hierarchy. Under Operating Systems Group, if we go ahead and select that, it breaks it down further into three other divisions: Windows Core, Windows Mobile, and Windows Store. Now you can go ahead and select one or more tiles, and we have all the same multi-edit capability that you'd have in the grid view. You can go ahead and assign these records to another user, or you can share the same capability that you're used to in the grid view. So in addition to having the grid view and viewing your data to forms, we now have this third way of navigating your information in CRM. If you click on one of these tiles, it'll open up the record so you can see the full details in another window. Over to the left-hand side, we have the tree view, and the tree view gives us allows us to look at the hierarchy at a higher level. Obviously, it doesn't have all the detail as a tile view. As you can see in a tile view, we only have room for 4 fields, but there is a way to switch at different tile forms if you want to show additional information. So you can definitely set up different tile forms for different users. Maybe you have one tile form for sales, and then you have another tile form for customer service. So you could do that, and you could show different pieces of information on the tile. So that's another workaround. Another thing that this new hierarchy capability allows us to do is it allows us to search on hierarchy. So up above, you notice that Advanced Find is now built into the main toolbar navigation. We can go ahead and select that, and we can say, I want to look at all of the records underneath the parent account of Microsoft Corporation. So we have these new operators, under and not under, and I can go ahead and say, show me all the accounts under Microsoft. And if I click on results, it'll show me that. And then I can say, but I don't want to or please don't return the records that are under the operating systems group. I just really want to see the records under the first level underneath the parent, and so it'll bring back those results. Another thing you might have noticed here is the open revenue. So one of the new capabilities in CRM 2015 is calculated fields and roll-up fields. So calculated fields allows us to calculate the total value of the open revenue opportunities for each of the different divisions. So for example, we could have 3 opportunities underneath the application and services group, each worth 100,000. That would add up to 300,000 in total. So calculated fields would, this new feature, calculated fields, would allow us to calculate that without having to write any JavaScript. And then roll-up fields would allow us to do the total calculation, which would then roll up to the parent account. So roll-up and calculated fields are 2 new capabilities in CRM 2015. So that's the third thing. So we've seen enhanced business processes, visual hierarchies. We've talked about roll-ups and calculated fields. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a fourth new capability in CRM 2015, which is product families, bundling, the ability to cross-sell and upsell. So here what we have in this grid view is a combination of products such as Surface RT and Surface Pro. And then we have a new thing called a product family. So here in this example we have the Surface family. And we also have a bundle. This bundle can consist of a Surface device, it can consist of a keyboard, and maybe a case. So if we go ahead and take a look at the Surface family, you'll notice that it also has the ability to view it in a visual hierarchy. Let's go ahead and select that first. You'll notice that underneath the Surface family, right now we have 2 products. We have Surface Pro and Surface RT. If we go back to the grid view and we select the Surface family record, you notice that it has a set of product properties such as disk space, memory, operating system. The idea here is that any product that falls into this family would have those base properties, and then we can then specify the specifics such as the amount of disk space. So if we go ahead and open that up, you'll see that we have an option set. We do support multiple different data types, not just an option set, but we would then specify when we add the product to the opportunity exactly how much memory or how much disk space it would come with. So let's go ahead and add a new product. We'll add Surface 3. The unit group. We'll specify primary unit for default unit and 2 decimal points. And you notice that we've selected the Surface family. If we go ahead and hit save, it will populate the product properties that we can then go ahead and specify a specific one as we add it into the opportunity. So I've added Surface 3 to the product family of Surface family. If I go ahead and select the visual hierarchy, you'll now notice that Surface 3 is now part of the Surface product family. Now what I want to do at this point is I want to show you how we set up cross-sell and upsell. So I want to set up Surface 3 as an upsell for Surface Pro. In order for me to do that, I'm going to go ahead and open up the record for Surface Pro. And I'm going to set up a product relationship. So I'm going to say the upsell related product would be Surface 3. And I want to specify an upsell. And let's just say it's unidirectional, and hit save. So now I want to go ahead and take a look at how the cross-sell and upsell actually works. We're going to go ahead and jump into an existing opportunity here called Create New Device. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And if we scroll down to product line items, I'm going to go ahead and add an existing product here, Surface Pro. And I need to specify the properties here. So we'll say the disk space would be 128, the memory would be 8, and we can specify the operating system. We'll say it's Windows 8. And as I do that, over to the right-hand side, it provides suggestions. So as I click on that, I can see that I have some cross-sell, accessory, and upsell selections for me. I can go ahead and select Surface 3. I can pick it, and then I can specify to add to the list. So it adds to the product line items. I would then go ahead and specify the details around the properties, and I could also, of course, remove the Surface Pro there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at one last new capability in CRM 2015, which is multi-entity search. Up in the toolbar, we can go ahead and select Search. And this is a capability that was introduced in the tablet client for CRM 2013, and it's now being introduced into the main client, the web client in CRM 2015. If we go ahead and type in a datum, for example, and hit enter, not only do we get the accounts or accounts where a datum, the word a datum appears, but also contacts and also leads. We can go ahead and filter and say we just want to look at all the accounts with a datum in it, and it will filter down on that. We do have the ability of filtering or setting up the order in which the entities are displayed. We support up to 10 different entities in the multi-entity search.
So to prepare, the first thing you can do is review the 2015 release preview guide to understand the new features and how your organization can take advantage of these new features. If you're an on-premise client, we'd be happy to provide you with a free upgrade estimate. We have experience validating solutions to ensure and to make recommendations on upgradability. If you're an online customer, you will be able to schedule when the release is pushed to you, but you will not be able to avoid it. It will happen. That's the new online world. The best way to prepare is to validate your solution well in advance. If you're an existing client, we will be contacting you to work on validating your solution and preparing you for the 2015 upgrade. So thank you for your time today. We hope you're as excited about 2015 as we are, because we do really see some great ways it could help your organization and your CRM.